Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Grand Tactician, the Civil War, a Civil War game that allows you to fight through the American Civil War, both at a strategic and a tactical level. This is episode number 44 of our Let's Play series, playing as the Confederacy, and so you don't need any further introduction to the game. If you want more info, obviously look at the previous videos, there's a playlist, there's links and all of that jazz. Just check out the channel, anything in like the last couple of months. With that being said, we will give you a quick refresher of the last couple of videos. We advanced on Philadelphia with a single corps. We fought a big battle against a Union force more than twice our size. We bloodied the hell out of them, and then we retreated because we were overwhelmed. And now we're going to see if Robert E. Lee's corps can come up, perhaps, and threaten the Union capital by himself. This was taken from a live stream on my Twitch channel, so if you're interested in joining those, there's a link in the description. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into Grand Tactician, the Civil War, the Confederate playthrough, episode number 44, as we attempt to finish this war off and force the Federals to surrender. And what was up with that? There was like a little, I guess like a graphical glitch there for a second. So we have the fort near Philly. So we got to wait for this battle to end before my units start moving. Oh, they're going to retreat to Philly? Meanwhile, Lee's going to come up. They're trying to retake Winchester. Magruder's moving back to D.C. All right, so these guys are retreating. Let's reinforce the garrison at Fort Mifflin if I can. Doesn't look like I have any troops there. What? We do not have 72,000 casualties. We don't even have 72,000 men there. Maybe I can't reinforce with retreating men. Ooh, I can. All right. Can I not transfer the whole brigade there? I guess not. The whole force there. You know what I'm gonna do. I'll just do them all one by one, and we won't leave any troops behind. It may not be a good idea. Their supply is drawn from nowhere, basically. But we'll see. How long is it going to take? 1 day? As long as the fort doesn't collapse. Oh, I don't think I can fit any more troops in there. Okay. Meanwhile, Lee's coming up. Pause. Why is it? I'm confused. What's going on here? It's another... The Battle of Wilmington is another fort battle? I got number them 2-1. Auto resolve that. Longstreet is outnumbered heavily. Where's this fight? Down here, near Cumberland. Yeah, let's fight that battle. Have a good one, Enrico. We're going to fight one more battle tonight. The Union has almost 50,000 men. Longstreet, I think, has about 30. But Longstreet's troops are largely very experienced. And if I defeat these enemy troops, then they should all retreat north out of our territory, which should make this threat coming in on the Shenandoah Valley less serious. I kind of want to try and see if we can speed run this battle, just see how quickly we can go through it. But we'll see. Union got a nice number of guns in that last battle versus us? Yeah, probably. I'm not really too worried about that, though. All right. So we are on the defensive, which is nice. We should just be able to deploy and wait. So that's the objective. The enemy is going to be coming down this main road in the north, probably. So let's defend. Let's do this. So we got a nice line here. Got a good deal of engineer points. Okay, Cobb, form a single line on this road up here. Davidson, a single line onto these fences. Early, a single line. Continue on that fence line. Here. Cooper deploying a single line here. And Smith deploy a single line and refuse your flank a little bit. Clark's cavalry will guard against a flanking maneuver down here because they could go that route. And then Pickett's artillery will deploy on these heights. We will, I think it's left to right for the trenches. Build as many as we can. Okay. So we'll just deploy these troops a little bit further forward in these parapets. That should give us nice defensive cover against the enemy who outnumbers us. Assuming they come at these lines. Thanks for the follow, King. And there. Okay, we still have a few more points. If I want to extend the line. We'll just refuse it. I've got no real reserve on this line. So I think we'll set one brigade up as a reserve. From Smith's division. And we'll just see what the enemy does. And we will react. But the enemy's going to come. I don't even see where their deployment marker is up here. So they'll probably come down this roadway here into our line. Maybe this roadway here. They could try and flank us, I suppose. Let's move this cavalry up here. Yeah, let's see what happens here, boys. I also don't know if Pickett's artillery back here can actually fire over the line or not. try and see if they advance directly on these trenches. We can fire into their flank. They could flank the whole position, and that's what they're going to do, aren't they? All right, looks like they're coming down this road over here, which is a little bit what I was worried about. So we'll have Cobb move his division lengthwise over here. And Davidson will also move this way. I'm going to keep my cavalry mounted up in the event that we need to retreat quickly. We should at least force the enemy to form a line of battle. Hey, Mexicans, how you doing? The only problem with the Sharp's carbine as opposed to the Sharp's rifle is it lacks the range. Can you send skirmishers out? You can't. Or is that what scouts are? Are scouts skirmishers? I don't really know. Doing okay. Go engage them. They've got slightly longer range, it looks like, than us. All right, so we should have a better rate of fire. We do. We've already fired 2 shots to their 1. Not that much better rate of fire, but a better rate of fire. We are not hitting them very well, though. Granted, we're on big-ass horses, and they're not. So that plays a factor. But the purpose here mostly is for the cavalry to slow the enemy down. Which we are succeeding in doing. It's also 1800 hours, so more enemy skirmishers are coming forward. They're going to chew through some of our best equipped troops here. Right, enemy infantry are coming forward. We're now engaging them. Oh, they're going to have a good day with us. Alright, so what are the casualties so far? Much worse for us than them. I don't have to hold long, though. It should be nightfall before too long. Try to hold, don't rout. Wow. Okay, never mind. You got wrecked. Well, I didn't think that would happen quite so quickly. My infantry's barely gotten off the line to move. I'm assuming they won't get to the objective before nightfall. I don't exactly know what nightfall is. They're going to have to move. They are. It should be almost nightfall. There we go. End of day. Troops resupplied. Okay. So did my cavalry rally? They did. All right, let's continue our deployment here. So, Clark, your brigade, well, not your brigade, where's your divisions here? Let's deploy these divisions here. And here. Is this the History Gaming channel? No, Charcoal. It is not. How are you doing? How did LA Detective turn out for Wolf? Good. All right, let's build these trenches. I don't know why these guys are fragmented. I don't understand that. Like, why are they broken? And some of them are, and some of them aren't. I doesn't make sense to me. Okay. Let's pull one of Longstreet's brigades over to the extreme right, just in case. I'm not sure what to expect here. The objective's down here. We could shorten our line. Pull it in a bit. Where's the fun in that? Let's do this. Oh, fuck. I'm facing the wrong direction. I think. Maybe not. I can't tell. It's too dark out. I ordered the parapets. I don't see it. Oh, no, I think I'm in the right. I think I'm facing the right direction. Well, there they are, boys. The Federals are nice and stacked up on my flank. Okay, well, how about you bring Early's brigade over as a reserve behind that line there? I'm going to guess they're not going to come out of Milltown now. And let's just see what they do. They're probably going to try and sneak around my flank. Yep. So Cooper, you swing down here and refuse the line down on the objective. Use that creek as a... how well my troops are going to withstand artillery bombardment. Let's do this. Some of these troops have upgrades available to them. We will do iron. What is this? Ace of Spades. The men are trained to always improve cover. Yeah, we'll do that. I was going to say Iron Discipline might actually be more useful. I don't know. It's kind of a mixed bag. I thought I had upgraded most of Longstreet's boys, but it looks like maybe I hadn't. I know someone was scolding me for that. Okay. Not all these guys are going to be behind trenches either, so I think Iron Discipline makes more sense. All right. Come at me, bro. I'd rather you come at me than just bombard me ceaselessly, though. Because we are losing pretty steady casualties to their artillery. My own artillery can't hold a candle to them. In this battle, anyway. Alright, so they did try and flank me and go on the objective directly. Kernstown's here, you can see. Meanwhile, these brigades on the trenches are getting pounded pretty heavily. Man, that's a nice little ridge line they've got there. Early's lost 150 men. Artillery? I guess they are marching. And they're advancing. We're not dug in behind this trench line either. Alright, so they're sending skirmishers out. I really should utilize skirmishers more. Drove them back. Remember, guys, I said I wanted to try and speed run this. Holy hell. Morgan's brigade, I guess, will act as a reserve behind the main line. We're losing more men than them, I think mostly due to artillery. Look at how they're stacking all those troops up against us. They're trying to go in leapfrog, looks like a leapfrog style of advance. The interesting thing is, like, the game indicates that creek beds are good defensive positions, but I really don't think they are. It says you're in cover, but it doesn't seem like, I mean, their troops are in the open. I know we're at a lower elevation, I guess, because we're in the creek bed, but why would you say it gives you cover then for the game? Me with artillery that's just up the hill too. This is not a good result so far. So it looks like alright, what do casualties look like now? They're losing more than us, but not by much. They're also starting to move troops on the trench line up there, maybe. The cavalry down here. Now, a lot of these units are experienced. Get onto their flank. That should help. This brigade's gonna die. Trying to advance against our troops in the trenches. brigades in the trenches up north down. Gowns' brigade is getting chewed up. Something fierce. Van Dorn might be the hero of this battle. He's got his 2,000 muskets on the flank of multiple enemy brigades that are trying to break through our lines. Routed one brigade. Alright, multiple enemy brigades are routed now. Give him hell, boys. Van Dorn's brigade coming forward here was a big, big turning point, it feels like. And now we're apparently going to melee with these guys. And they're being driven back too. Good. Good for them. We'll keep turning fire on the enemy though. Route these enemy batteries because God do we need to. I think my barrel's gonna break. Walker's losing that. Which brigade is Walker? Cavalry's coming down to help too. Oh, he's here. Oh my God, he's lost 1,000 men. Yeah. So this is a bloody ass fight. 3,400 to 6,000 so far. Advance. We gotta push back these flankers. You're waiting for these dirty Rebs to get cannonballs? Why would you root against me, Charcoal? Why would you root against me? I'm the next Napoleon, the great one. They shall write ballads of me. Hey, Sihon, thanks for the follow. Keep pushing, boys. Gotta try and rout these guys off the field before they have a chance to rally. Again, I'm trying to speedrun this a little bit. Walker, go charge that battery of artillery. Oh, Van Dorn routed. Well, you did a decent job early in the fight, Van Dorn. And there goes one of the infantry walkers, I think. Alright, at least we're routing a considerable amount of their guns off the field. Yeah, Walker's whipped. He won't be back. Okay. Just died. Van Dorn has been killed. Say it ain't so. Cavalry's gonna get whipped up front. This is quickly changing complexion, but we did rout their artillery, which will help. Casualty-wise, it's definitely in our favor, but the cavalry was just routed. We got a whole second line that hasn't really fought yet, though, either. And it's starting to rain. Dear God. Rain, rain, go. They've got all of these troops on this ridge that haven't been committed yet, either. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Fire into their flank and drive them back again. I mean, it is what, like 1 in the morning? Almost 1. Wife's good, Charcoal. Thanks for asking. And they're gonna melee me again, huh? We routed those guys. Get in front of that infantry here. They're almost out of ammo. Enemy unit has disintegrated. Apparently we captured that enemy brigade that charged forth. So casualties now look 12,000 versus 5. Much more in our favor. Melting away. These guys are tired. A lot of our troops are very low on ammo. How is this brigade losing such light casualties? Like, are you guys not shooting at them? I guess they kind of really weren't. Okay. All right. So earlier in your day, Mexicans, it's not quite 1 a.m. Well, that's what it is my time. Driving them back. A lot of blue casualties. Who's losing all these men now? Someone else is whipped on my side. I think. You guys are getting wrecked. 5 versus 13. Major victory is 28%, so we'll probably get there, assuming we can get this Darren victory timer to tick over. Midwalkers withdrawn from the field. If they're gonna piecemeal these brigades, I guess. You guys are in the open, so why don't you fall back into the trenches? The enemy is retreating. There you go. Victory. I don't really care to pursue. It's already a major victory. The attack in the south is what their main effort was. It didn't obviously go to plan, although they did bypass a lot of our trenches. And now the enemy's pulling back. Whoa. Multiple enemy brigades were wiped out there. They lost 16,000 men. We lost 5. Holy shit. 17,000 to 5,700? Yes, I have lost personally controlled battles, Charcoal, on many occasions. Some major battles, too. I probably win 4 out of every 5, but we just lost a battle just before you joined. It was the battle for Philadelphia. We inflicted much heavier casualties on the enemy, but we weren't able to take Philly. This is PvE, or PvAI, Lost Souls. But Cumberland ends as a major victory. Hopefully all those federal troops retreat north and we don't have to whack-a-mole them down in the Shenandoah Valley. Maybe Lee can come up and finish off Washington. We will see. Okay, glorious victory at Cumberland Gap. I didn't see how many guns do we capture? 10,000 rifles. Woo-wee! That's a lot. We did have Earl Van Dorn die, but whatever. Alright, so where are these guys retreating to now? Don't you dare tell me. Some of them are retreating north. Did we not fight the First Corps? The Army of Occupation, really? You're going to give that name to them? Meanwhile, the battle for this fort, ooh, it's favoring the enemy pretty heavily. These boys, meanwhile, are in a battle that's heavily favoring them. I don't know which fort they're attacking exactly. You inflict heavy losses on the enemy. I mean, I don't know what you mean exactly by special victory condition, but... Alright. Oh, shit. Did the entire garrison there surrender? 6,000 missing? Well, that's... Yeah, that is a disaster. Jesus. Alright, can we pause for a second? So we won at Wilmington. I shouldn't have transferred those 5,000 men into that fort, I guess. Anyway, so Lee won here, so now it's going to be an advance toward Philly. There will probably be a battle fought there, I imagine. Once the however many days pass and he moves that way. Meanwhile, Longstreet got all those troops to withdraw by his victory over there that we just fought. Second Corps guarding Washington, D.C. Huge front, just an absurd amount of fighting going on at this one fort on the Mississippi River, which I guess is now favoring the Federals, and now 42,000 troops there. They better not all frickin' surrender. Let's go have Pemberton join. That'll give us 16,000 more troops. That would be a disaster if they all surrendered. Alright, so I'm assuming Lee is going to march north and fight. I don't know how many men there are there, but a good chunk. 33,000 versus 26. Let's pause. So we will probably fight that battle, but that will be for another time. These federal corps are advanced. Can they just surrender already? Their national morale's at 32%. McClellan's now in charge. God damn it. This war won't end. How am I supposed to beat them? I guess we can bring, can we bring Magruder is 20,000 men north? Can they? No, their readiness is too low? Fucking A. And on that note, that's going to do it for today's episode. That's all I've got time for you guys today. I thought maybe we'd have a chance to win the war in this episode. Instead, we've got troops near Philadelphia. We haven't been able to fight a battle there yet, or at least not another one. And we won a battle on the left flank near Cumberland, but now there's more federal troops. They're everywhere, guys. They're just fucking everywhere. Oh my God, just give up already, Lincoln. Give up. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. It feels like we're near the end, but it also feels like we're lacking that one last level of energy to make that final push, and things are pretty tenuous out here. But we'll see how it plays out in the next episode. Until the next episode, this is the Historical Gamer, as always, saying thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'm out.